here.
All right, I'll try to be the judge. I just don't think I'll do a very good job.
Ow! That hurts so bad. Oh, damn it.
I was thinking the other day, if I gave my friends like D&D like ability scores, I'm pretty sure you'd have like a 4 in Dex. And like maybe a 5 in Constitution.
My dude, it is so much lower.
If it was lower, you literally wouldn't be able to walk.
You know.
No, you can walk, you just don't do it very well.
Bruh, I tripped and broke my right arm.
So James...
Hello everyone and welcome back to 4pixels. Koku's here with Buttons, Brandon, and Jamie, and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright.
Jamie's gonna play everybody. Alright, go!
God damn it, Brandon!
What transpired during that meeting again?
Wow, Jamie sounds really good imitating Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking amazing.
God. Of course, it's like the opening line is fucking me.
Just go, shake your head a couple times, loosen up your cheeks,
Judge
and
is
talk with
finding
your
now.
cheeks. So it's just a lot of,
Just like that.
and that's a lot.
Holy shit.
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to the Chief Gant. Went to the Chief Gant.
That's it. Went to the Chief Gant.
Hold on. Take your hands and put them on like the broad side of your cheeks and just push forward like you're almost giving like a fishy kiss. Do it again. Show it.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
What?
That's what I've been doing.
What? Really?
She's been contorting herself the entire time.
Oh my god!
How else do you think I make that weird ass noise?
I don't. I just thought you were very talented, is all.
No!
No!
Never assume that I have talent, child.
Proof of the victim in the Chief Gant did a crime. I don't remember.
Wouldn't it be because it was... Fuck, man, I don't know. Oh, well, I mean, that was to be submitted to the chief, but he never finished it.
You don't usually get... I mean, if it works, it works, but you don't get paperwork from the chief that's going to go to the chief, and then doesn't usually go straight to the chief. He has to go through other... That's fine. It's fine.
Whatever.
It's fine.
Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Can't imagine where.
Or, to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it.
Well, just kill all the fun. Damn it. I ruined myself. I played myself. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Would you imagine that?
Yet you are in possession of the report and are also beginning to speak like my Jewish grandmother.
Verklempt.
Which means you couldn't be sure if he filed it.
He filed it.
Ow.
How... Oh no, we're all breaking ourselves.
No, we're good. Keep going. Ignore me.
Jeez.
How do I know you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence from that day.
Oh, it's me.
Jamie, do the thing with the cheeks.
Do it.
Who?
Oh.
I'm so proud of you.
I hate all of this.
It's so good. Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
It was his bat mitzvah.
Oh.
After war.
Hello?
Hello?
Nope. No,
No.
that line does not say that at all. Just keep going. Start. Go. Wasting time. We have to kill Gant. Go.
Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room.
Or you fucking killed him.
I accompanied him.
Well, you might have. I don't know. There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the same room. Entered the room. Reading. Fucking God.
Hold on. Let me guess what you're gonna say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman.
Well, just take all the fun out of it. You and Worthy, just go. You don't let me have any fun.
But wait!
I love it.
The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort.
God damn it, Judge.
Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the report, your card was only used once. But you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
He's like that sprite.
Electrocute.
It's so good.
The chief can't. You didn't.
Come on, get out!
The murder was most likely committed on the spur of the moment. No one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder.
Good prediction, good prediction.
After the murder, he contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why else? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body.
However, the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office's parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know.
You just gave us the answer. Lord.
And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony.
Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. You know, to dispose of things, like bodies.
Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it?
You might have gotten Eakins.
Hey, now.
He's in the back covered in chains and like a single set of manacles.
Save him.
Hey you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so.
Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office.
You silly.
Well, you little silly boy. And all this time I thought it was just a useless clue, just taking up... I swear to God, if it's that fucking blue badger. I'm going to shit.
And none of you ever noticed it had cameras for eyes.
How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us the evidence.
Mr. Wright, who's your juju boo boo?
Mr. White,
Who is a juju boo boo?
show us the evidence.
Show us the evidence.
Don't start. You're getting
Oh,
dangerously close.
I bet the evidence was Mr. Obama.
Mr. Obama?
Fucking perish, I guess. To move the... Oh, wait, this is a line. Whoops. To move the victim's body, Chief Gant used this.
Well, it probably wasn't a screwdriver. Probably wasn't a VHS tape.
A
I assume he
singular
didn't
glove.
limit anything. It wasn't the glove.
I'm so mad because it's gonna be that fucking badger.
It's on this page.
Oh, thank God it's not the fucking badger.
Was it the weird not handprint?
We can check the descriptions. Marshall's prints found on the bloody handprint on Marshall's own locker. The print has been wiped.
Well, I assume it's going to end up being the glove then.
Evidence locker room. Each locker is unlocked using a detective's fingerprints. A light indicates open boxes. Rubber glove. The tag reads SL9 incident. Extremely thin rubber glove. Evidence room floor plans. Let's check the details.
Is there something in the floor plans?
Nope. Goodman's lost item report. Screwdriver. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. What was it? And then the VHS tape.
I mean,
I actually remember what the item is, but I'm not sure how it ties in.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be vague.
Yeah.
Because, like, I assume on one hand it could technically...
It's the screwdriver.
Okay.
Because if he asked Edgeworth to bring it back, he would have already put the body in the trunk.
There you go.
This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body.
Chop it up to a really small piece of the screwdriver.
That's difficult.
It's
What's that? A screwdriver?
Yes! He's also a very strong man. He's got, like, major biceps from all the swimming.
Oh my God. I love it.
But what does that have to do with this case?
Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What is the screwdriver doing here?
It's here because...
the loading screen kicked in.
I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less.
Less.
He told me he wanted to keep it at the prosecutor's office.
Office.
In any case, I couldn't tell if the first line was actually him talking or if it was the scene, so I was lost. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back to the prosecutor's office.
Office.
Really put in your all with that one, guys. Really. After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office.
But you did. Because Chief Gant asked you to.
You mean I...
The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. You know, for those of us 3 months later. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
Rabble. Screwdriver.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? We knew that already.
Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to carry evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Ms. Lana Skye.
Rabble.
Order! What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite.
It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Exactly!
Chief Gant, please, say something.
Aww.
Oh!
I believe your time's up.
My time's up?
Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch with the general. I'm sorry, the district attorney general after this. We have to get going if we're making time for the early bird special. Senior discount.
But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. You can't just leave.
Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? This is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now.
Well,
You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor.
Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body?
Do I have any concrete proof, even?
Got a brick, a concrete brick, just slam it against his head a couple times.
Sure, I have evidence. Fuck it.
Actually, this is one of the few times we don't.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Amazing. Nice. Oh my god, how long is this fucking case? It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. And that's coming from me!
The guy who said something was moved thanks to a screwdriver.
No, Your Honor. At present, rather, I have
Wait,
no
who's
conclusive.
that? He's coming to save us! He's coming in right now!
No,
It's the president!
no.
It's Mr. Obama!
Mr. President?
See, Mr. OG?
Coco's gonna play the rest of the case by herself.
We're all just getting bleeped out right now.
Just a long stream of chicken noises.
The streaming ones, right?
It's just the fucking metal-ass chicken.
I was thinking the rubber screaming chickens.
Oh, yes.
Judge Jamie.
Oh. In that case... This court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
What?
Come here, let me actually physically slap you on your wrist. I don't gamble unless the stakes are high. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Judgy, I'll leave the rest to you.
And then he just dematerializes.
They never bring up the fact that he has telekinesis and the power to teleport. They never really talk about that.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency. It's all quick. I'm not losing my
He's
mind.
real crushed about this whole thing. His best friend
Yep.
might be an asshole. What?
Lady Luck. Maybe
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Perfect.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
There's only one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony.
A lady who knows the truth. Another witness?
Let's just bring Star back. We can trust her.
Fuck.
In the absence of any conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony.
But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify.
You have not even once questioned your fucking defendant.
There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions in the world raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room. Do you see him? Point him out with your finger.
Mr.
I know
Edgeworth,
swiping.
who is this person?
A woomph. Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today.
Mr. White, does such a witness exist?
Coco is going to fucking kill us.
It's already happened, you just didn't realize.
We are recording from beyond the
There's
game.
just it started with a very long intro that's like, all right, so here's what we're doing. Everybody's Gant, and it's just going to be 10 minutes of me killing them. So I hope you enjoy that. And the rest of this was actually just cut out.
She may not be willing to tell the truth.
The gall! That's right, Phoenix, we can't just stop now!
I am dead.
I told you.
See, this is why I actually prefer the DS version, because it does actually have one extra witness that you could pick. You all know.
Holy shit. Yeah, it's the defendant.
I'm gonna. Oh, we can't cross-examine a dead body? Darn.
The
The defendant, Miss Lorna Sky?
what?
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Her task? To dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony.
Oh.
Who dat?
Is that Lana?
New judge, who dis?
New Judge Judas.
Hold on. I think it might be Gant.
He's busy eating something.
Huh?
God damn it.
Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat.
Yeah, but then I heard y'all talking shit. Listen good, Lana. If you say a
threaten
damn
a
thing,
witness?
if you say a thing, I will kill your sister.
He's talking to Lana.
Oh my god. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claim, there will be terrible consequences. I literally just ran back in from the entrance.
Literally ran in, threatened a witness, which is a federal fucking crime.
That's right.
He has money.
Your
he can
sister
make
will be
law.
found guilty. For Niamasha's murder!
She'll only be found guilty of, like, 3rd degree, which is, like, slap on the wrist murder. Liz. Ah, this isn't good!
Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet. Close with doors.
Oh, okay. If there isn't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
Oh god, hurt boy Edgeworth again.
February 25, 2:04 p.m. District Court Defendants Lobby Number 2.
Hey Brandon, it's your girlfriend.
I missed
I
you.
know. It's been so long. Looks like we managed to stay in the game.
Yeah. Thanks to your help, Edgeworth.
Hey, Chief, he's something else, eh, pals?
Detective Gumshoe!
Literally been here the entire time. Please stop doing this. Besides, I'm not detective anymore.
What? Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office!
My office?
Sure. I'll take a place in that top-knotted girl you used to work with.
Could he mean Maya?
I mean, I'm just as cute. Still looks like we're out of the moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How is it he always gets the upper hand?
It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify.
It's dumb! Settle down, right?
Why?
Remember what Judge said?
No.
But Chief, that is not the right to be, not a right to fuck.
It
That
is
not a
though!
right to be casually invoked.
Everyone has the right to fuck.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck! Now you have the wavy voice too.
there are certain risks to be considered.
Considered.
I'm gonna die. This is the best voice that has ever been used in any of the 4pixel LPs. Risks? What did he mean by that?
It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true.
You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? I think. Oh.
No, that was Emma.
Oh,
you
it's
could tell
Emma.
it was Emma. You could tell because it was perky.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's an exclamation mark.
Lana would never raise her voice.
Gotta be Hive. Emma, are you okay?
Yeah, I just had to go get my pogs. Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office.
Are your pogs okay?
They're fine. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth.
Emma, who like recovers from the idea of having killed a person in like a couple hours. Meanwhile,
no, it's
Edgeworth takes
chill.
like 15 years.
Yeah, like 7
Yeah, 15 years just to, like, it wasn't even him. He's just like, yeah, well, I can't.
I can't.
Emma's just like, nah, man, I always wanted to kill somebody. She fainted because she found out she did it and didn't know, and she wanted to be there. She wanted to strangle him. They wanted to see the light fade from his eyes.
I think she's more mad she doesn't get the scientific evidence to back it up. Couldn't observe it.
It's probably that one.
You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I know what finally happened. To think that all this time, my sister is being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me.
Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? Follow Chief Gant's orders.
Fuck
She
you
must have
think I mean.
Just idiotic dog of a man.
Oh,
She must have shut herself up deep inside. I know that feeling.
oh Lord.
To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. I know that feeling.
Lana Sky and Edgeworth just fucking jamming out to Evanescence every day.
Taking drags off the same cigar.
Oh, Christ.
I'm sorry, cigarette.
I was like, wow, cigars are way too classy for goths. That must be why she became so cold.
It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Anarchy for life.
Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery. But he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see.
Well, we'd better get back. It's time for the final act.
Emma, why don't you wait here?
No. I'm going with you.
Huh?
Oh, did you skip a line?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so unprofessional.
She was so into the story.
God!
No, I was staring at the line and going, wait,
Reset everything. Come on.
All right.
when Lana tells the truth.
What about when
I
Lana
think
tells the
she
truth?
said I want to be there.
Yeah.
Let's go right. It's time to end this.
And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
This is technically a two-parter because, this is the one I said that we're gonna kill Gant in, so we're cutting it in half. It's just one big episode.
Yeah.
We gotta go kill Gant.